I know I could use a break, and you look long overdue for a laugh. Hey, let's go grab some drinks, cause it's Beverages with Brad.
Welcome to Beverages with Brad. We're here with my guest, Anthony Marsella Jr.
Pleasure to be here.
Why'd you start boxing?
Why did I start boxing? Accident.
By accident?
By accident.
Yeah, you thought you were going in to a Home Depot and it was punching things.
When I was in middle school, my father had a couple of friends who boxed. But yeah, I just started training just because I thought it was cool. I was in 6th grade actually the first time. I had taken a couple of classes.
It's gonna be intense as a kid, right? Like real serious, badass dudes. And here you're just like this little kid.
Boxing's funny because there's more competitiveness in soccer. Everybody actually gets along better than you would think. You know, for a sport where you're punching guys in the face,
I would think
there's a lot of love.
testosterone.
There's a lot, but there's a lot of love. You know, there's a lot of respect in the sport. The relationships you have in boxing are probably stronger than others. But I went to the gym one day after, not going for 2 weeks, and they were like, "Oh, we're going to it was called the Silver Gloves." Actually, it was a Silver Mittens. It wasn't even.
It's a shame they don't keep that throughout boxing. Just change the whole sport. Mittens. That sounds really intense. You just take them out and you just slap the guy in the face with a pair of mittens.
So yeah, they asked me if I wanted to just to go watch. It was in Lowell, Mass. So we went, and I get there, and I feel like I was set up. They're like, "Oh, you want to fight?" And I was like, "Yeah, let's do it."
Wow.
Lost my first fight. It lit a fire into my ass, honestly, because I want to hate losing. 2, I really didn't know what it took to really go in there with the real thing.
You go in for this fight, unexpected. You accept the challenge. You lose, and you still want, and then you want to do it even more.
Well, exactly.
I would have gone in and got my ass kicked and been like, you know what? I think I'm gonna pick up another hobby. I think Xbox sounds good.
Started training full time. Entered the first real tournament, advancing tournament, as they would say. Won New England's. I advanced. I went to New York. Won second. Won bronze, silver, multiple times. Couldn't capture the number 1 spot, but it was tough. I don't have much of an amateur style. Amateur only fight 3 rounds. I got more of a pro style where I kind of sit back and I don't get going until the later rounds. So by the time the 3rd round came around, exactly, it was counterproductive for the amateur game. Obviously, as I was turning professional, I made that trip out to Las Vegas to experience what the Mayweather camp was like. I mean, it's one thing to see on TV, but it's definitely insane to see in person, because just to think about the amount of money this guy has.
I wanted to ask you if he's a douchebag.
I will say Floyd has shown me a lot of respect. Again, he's a reason.
He's been nice to you.
Yeah, but I will touch on we've had our moments. I wasn't really part of that camp yet, because I got close with one of his security guards, this guy Greg LaRosa. I'm staying at Greg's house, so he said, "Hey, listen, we're going here. You want to come?" Do I want to come hang out with Floyd Mayweather? Obviously. He said, "Hey, I want to come check you out." One of the questions he asked me is, "You want one of my lesser guys, or you want one of my champions?" I said, "Listen, Floyd, you can put me in there wherever you want, Yeah. And Greg told me, I'm glad you said that, because Floyd's got a thing where if you're a fighter, he'll get in there with anybody. I had gotten in the ring with one of Floyd's world champions, Kid Gervonta Davis, because kid's an animal. When we were in the ring together, that was the only time I've had a negative experience with Floyd, where he was saying the things,
talking shit.
Yeah, talking shit, But he's got you got it, you got it. And I was doing well. It was a good sparring match, But one of the things everybody said to me, listen, you should be glad, if he's talking like that, that's good. He's trying to get in your head. You're obviously doing something right. He took me aside after the sparring match and said, "Listen, man, you tough, man. He's like, I like you, this and that."
Is it hard not to get distracted by I mean, it's Vegas.
As far as Vegas. The Vegas life, I've never been a partier. I don't drink, I don't smoke.
Why is that, you think? Just because you're so committed to boxing, or just personal reasons? Or
I would say when I was young. I mean, your parents always stay away from this, stay away from that. You know what I mean? So it's always been just me and my father. I lost my mother when I was 7 to cancer. Hence,
wow.
I rocked this shirt. One of my sponsors.
That's
one of
really
t-shirts.
intense. I'm sorry to hear that.
No, I appreciate it. But so yeah, just being my father's influence on me.
So you just stayed on the straight and narrow.
Always stay on the straight and narrow.
How about Rocky as a kid? You must have watched that movie. You're Italian.
This is a shame, right? This is, again, I didn't follow boxing. I've never watched a full Rocky movie from start to finish.
The show's over. This dude doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. telling me he knows about boxing. He's never seen Rocky. Are you out of your mind?
Oh,
This guy's out of his
First of all,
mind.
there's like 11 of them now.
Dude.
I got a lot to catch up on.
I don't know what to tell you. Like, who gives a shit about Floyd Mayweather? The greatest boxer of all time is Rocky Balboa. I know it. They know it. This kid's gonna be educated.
Man.
Tell me when your next fight is.
December 7th, here at Twin River.
So come see him December 7th. And what's your ultimate goal?
You know, most fighters will sit here and say, I want to be a world champion. And 100%, that's definitely one of my goals. But first and foremost is to take care of my family. My father obviously comes first. People say money doesn't buy you happiness, but
It does
need
buy you groceries. Yeah.
My goal with this whole thing is just to make as much money as possible. I want to take advantage of boxing. I'm not going to let boxing take advantage of me. And
It seems like a healthy perspective. I appreciate you doing the show. Good luck on December 7th, and good luck with your career.
I appreciate it.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.